A Kentucky teenager who was in the United States legally was released on bond after nearly 3 weeks of being held in custody by immigration officials. Ernesto Manuel-Andres was detained by U.S. Immigration Customs and Enforcement agents in a June 4th raid and has been in ICE custody since then. He was arrested just days after graduating high school in Bowling Green. Ernesto, who is originally from Guatemala, has two types of documents that give him legal status to be in the U.S. Special Immigrant Juvenile Status, a legal designation granted to youth who have survived abandonment, neglect, or abuse, and deferred action from the Department of Homeland Security, which protects him from deportation at least until 2029. Luma Mefla, an immigration and refugee advocate who has helped raise awareness about the case, said Ernesto was released June 24th. Ernesto was moved 3 times since he was detained on June 4th and was eventually taken to an ICE facility in Monroe, Louisiana. He was in custody for 5 days before he was able to speak to lawyers and advocates working on his case. Mufla told the Herald Leader that Ernesto has no criminal history, no pending charges, no deportation order, and that he showed ICE officials his documents, but he was arrested regardless. ICE charged him with being in the country illegally. According to Mufla, lawful entry is not a requirement for special immigrant juvenile status. Many children who receive that protection enter the U.S. without inspection because they were fleeing danger. A notice on ICE's federal website about special immigration juvenile status says that as of June 6th, 2 days after Ernesto was detained, those with the special status would no longer be eligible for deferred action. Over $30,000 have been raised on GoFundMe to go towards legal expenses, and whatever is left over will go to a fund to help other refugees detained by ICE. Meanwhile, the community in Bowling Green has rallied in support of Ernesto, holding protests and prayer vigils since he was detained alongside his father. I'm Andrew Henderson with the Lexington Herald Leader. Thanks for watching.